What's up everybody, Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing Gunslinger, which is in Halo 4, beat the par score on the level Dawn. So this is the first level in Halo 4. I cut out the first section because it's just us talking to Cortana and getting out of our cryo tube and then just walking to this section. So just follow all the directions, and we're going to beat this elite up, throw him over the edge by hitting the melee button. I just mash the melee button, I don't wait for it to tell me to hit the melee button, so I make sure that I get it on time. Just because I'm always hitting it, but then we run into here. Unfortunately, you don't get any points for that first elite. We threw off the edge there. But run up to this guy and assassinate him. Try not to go into the animation, because that makes you more vulnerable to all these grunts, even though they do run around like crazed people once you kill the elite. So just headshot all these guys. I got this pistol from the first room when we first got out of the cryo tube. It's actually floating around before Cortana puts the artificial gravity back on, so you'll see it floating around. It usually winds up on the right side of the door that you exit the cryotube area from. So grab that so you can headshot all these grunts to start. And then there's more pistol ammo down here on the walls. You can see I just grabbed some. And then just jump back up here and activate these blast shield controls, and it will open up the blast shield, and it will reveal a couple Covenant dropships among a bunch of just, you know, normal gigantic Covenant ships, but the dropships are the only two things you have to worry about because they actually come and blow up our spot right here. They're going to dump a bunch of people into the area. So you can see I switched out my assault rifle for a plasma pistol because I'm going to noob some elites here, because that is the easiest way to take out elites, except for assassinating them if, you know, their back is presented to you, but we're going to actually do that here. You can see this grunt popped out, and then this elite comes out second. So I smack that guy in the back, so he's dead, and we're just going to headshot these grunts. Be aware that there are 4 grunts on the other side as well, along with an elite, so we got to take those guys out now. We're going to headshot all the grunts as we see them, and I see on my radar the elite is coming up behind me, so I'm just going to noob him real quick. An overcharged plasma pistol will take down his shields, and then you can just headshot him with the pistol for a one-shot kill. So I'm going to switch out for a fresh plasma pistol, grab some more pistol ammo, regular pistol ammo, and we are going to make our way to this door. And it opens up after a little bit. I'm going to cut ahead in a second though, because that room we just stand in for a little bit and it loads the next area. You're going down or up an elevator, I don't know. I think you go down, yeah, you go down, because you have to go down to the outside to activate the missile thing. But anyway, we're going to get a plasma pistol fresh here, because there's that elite. He's always throwing grenades at you if you have the catch skull on. I do have 4 skulls on to help with my multiplier, so I get more points for every kill. And I am doing this on legendary, so that gives you the most points for the difficulty multiplier. Obviously, because it's the hardest difficulty. So you can do this on heroic if you'd like. You can do it on normal or easy as well, but obviously the lower the difficulty, the less points you get for every enemy you kill. So a way to bring up that point value would be to put on some skulls, which I have on 4. I have on Catch, Tough Luck, and I also have on, what do I have on? I have on Famine and Thunderstorm as well. So you can see all these plasma pistols I'm picking up don't have that much of a charge left in them. They're around like 30 to 40. Because of the fact that the Famine skull is on. That's what that does. But there's plenty of plasma pistols to pick up and choose from with all the grunts we're killing, so that doesn't really affect me too much. So it's kind of a freebie, but not really. Catch just makes the enemies throw more grenades. You can see all of them are throwing a lot of grenades, but they're fairly easy to dodge, so no big deal there. Thunderstorm just upgrades the ranks of all the enemies, which I don't care about because they're all susceptible to headshots with or without a plasma pistol overcharge. And Tough Luck just makes them dodge more often when you're trying to plasma pistol them or throw a grenade and stick them or splatter them with a vehicle. So that one's fairly easy to deal with as well. So you can see I grabbed some more some regular pistol ammo from that crate. I go back to it 2 or 3 times to restock. And this is the first time we see jackals in the game. There's 2 of them right there. Unfortunately, I ran out of plasma pistol ammo because I missed, and now I got to deal with this elite without a plasma pistol. But that's fine. We could actually, if you really want to, you could just keep smacking this crate and move up on them and just leave the area once you get close enough to the door and you could run past them. I tried to grab a plasma pistol from one of those dead jackals and grunts there, but I grabbed a needler accidentally. So here we go. Here's a plasma pistol. And I could really just run past him. I was already through the door, but I came back because he's a good amount of points. You can see he's like 1,000 points with legendary on and all these skulls. So that's nothing to, you know, scoff at. But I like to take out that jackal first because he has a needler. Needlers are very, very sneaky. Like that butler from Mr. Deeds. You don't even know you're getting shot sometimes, and then there's a super combined explosion in your tummy, and then you're just all over the room. It's disgusting. It is a tummy ache that no over-the-counter drug can help you with. No Pepsid AC, no Pepto-Bismol, does nothing for you when your stomach is outside of your body. But anyway, we're just taking our time, systematically killing everyone in this area. You could just headshot the grunts as usual. You could just headshot the elites after you overcharge plasma pistol them. And you could also take out the jackals by shooting them in their notch in their shield, and that gets them to kind of recoil and expose their head, and then you could just headshot them as well. So really we're just doing a lot of plasma pistol and regular pistol work throughout this whole level. And there's a second elite up here. There's actually 3 elites in all. You saw me kill 1 and now 2, and this third one is actually all messed up. In the Master Chief Collection, for whatever reason, he is super glitchy, and he just kind of gets stuck in this doorway. And as you can see, he does not really shoot at you at all. I wouldn't, play with him like I did there, but I was just displaying the fact that he is messed up. He doesn't shoot that often. He could get out of the doorway, though, and start shooting at you, so you don't want to, mess with him like I was there. You want to just noob combo him real quick and just move on. So we're at pretty much the last big section here. You can see I grabbed a floating battle rifle. It doesn't have that much ammo in it, but oh my god, we got shot with a beam rifle. Normally I don't take any shots at those guys over there. I was just trying to get a couple more points, but you can see at this point my score is plentiful. Way more than the 25,000. I don't know if I said that or not. You need 25,000 for this achievement in par score points. So we're going to wrap up and around. You can see I took a wide berth to avoid such things like that beam rifle. I was not 100% successful, but it didn't kill me, so that's fine. But you're going to climb up on this wreckage and just jump up where I'm jumping. It's kind of tough to see because it's dark, and that is not good from a tutorial point of view, but you'll get it. There's a couple pieces of wreckage, just, jump up on them, get up there, activate this thing. You don't even have to kill any of the enemies to the right, and they're actually all going to disappear once we run over here. You want to sprint over here and just activate this thing as soon as possible. There's 2 Covenant dropships that are coming in with more reinforcements. You can see them right there to the left now. We kind of ran under them before they landed, and we're going to activate this thing, and that way all of the enemies will disappear and we don't have to deal with them. Obviously, if you want more points, you could go ahead and kill them, all or some of them, however many you want to kill, but there is a speed bonus factor, which is what I'm going for. You can see I cut out the cutscene. I'm going to cut out this load zone because obviously I'm just standing in that room while the next section loads. But we're just running to the end here at this point. You want to try to avoid running in these hallways because you can see I took some damage there from jumping up. You want to avoid, going to the center there because you can see the whole thing collapsed. Hey, Grunt. That Grunt is stuck there. But anyway, the time bonus works by if you get the par time or less, you will get the maximum time bonus, which is a 3 times multiplier. Don't go up top in the middle there either. You can see I almost got crushed. But yeah, try to finish as fast as possible within 15 minutes for the maximum time multiplier. So say we get 10,000 points and you finish within 15 minutes, you'll get 30,000 points because 3 times 10,000 is 30,000. And then the time bonus just slowly trickles down to 1 as you go over the par time. So you can see I was taking out a random assortment of enemies as I was going, just to get some extra points. You definitely want to take out that limping elite as you go. That was towards the end because that guy is worth a lot of points. And that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. You can see my score here. Click like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Follow me on Twitter at HaloCompletion, and follow me on Twitch under my gamer tag, SilverScorpion4. That is the number 4. And I will see you later for more Halo achievements.